place.
Because I can't trust anyone.
Look, this stuff...
Hey, are you in there?
We want to escape from the hard questions because they're staring us both. Something like that is really hard to recover from.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super mega excited to be sharing this video with you guys, because if you haven't watched this series, what are you waiting on? But before we get into further details and actually speak about the whole relationship that happened between Mickey and Justine on the show called 15 Love, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and also let me know your personal opinion, because let me tell you, it's 100 trillion% really worth it, and I'm really happy the fact that the series actually had a good outcome. But before we get into further details, I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and all the support you guys been showing. It 100% doesn't go unnoticed, so let's get right into further details. Basically, this series follows tennis prodigy Justine, who suffers a career-ending injury, when she was a teenager and actually on the world biggest stage, in this case in the French Opening. 5 years later, she is healed and she is trying to recover everything she went through. Her world is actually shattered when her old coach, Glenn in this case, comes back in the picture, and that's where the whole chaos starts to begin, because Justine makes explosive allegations against Glenn and basically comes clean on what actually happened between them while he was coaching her and while she was still young. So that's a whole situation, and that's how the whole series actually gets introduced. So who is Mickey? Mickey is a mysterious romantic flame of Justine and works basically in sports PR. But after going on a date with her, in this case Justine, is completed that Justine, she wants to make things clear to the world on what actually happened to her and her coach. Basically, Mickey was the reason why she has decided to go through us to it, because she just gave her a very empowering words that made her realize that she wants to come clean on what happened between her and her coach. So that's exactly what Justine did. She went, on a very specific night. She went there to the police. She told them what happened. But of course, the police, they couldn't find enough evidence to prove that Justine was telling the truth. So they have decided to basically discharge the coach from any accusations, because they couldn't find any legal proof that Justine was telling the truth. So moving forward, Justine had to sign an NDA, because the tennis academy was involved, there was other people involved, Glenn was involved, his family was involved. So basically, in this case, Justine, she came out as the liar, like this whole obsessive ex student who wants more from her coach. It was just a very horrific moment for Justine, but that's a whole different topic. My main topic is to speak about Mickey and Justine. So when Mickey comes in the picture, she really wants to get to know Justine, but Justine doesn't see no romantic attachment towards her, because her head at that very moment is on other things, is on this Glenn situation. So Mickey have decided to take actions into her own hands and actually help Justine. So she has decided to get closer to Glenn, to get more information on what happened, so that they can finally come up with the truth. So in this case, Mickey actually ends up becoming, in this case, Glenn's PR agent. So she started to dig into his world, what happened, how it's like, his character, his experiences, how he grew up. And Mickey started to find out very interesting things that could actually lead to Justine being honest on what she actually, have blamed him for. But, when Mickey actually went to Justine and told her about the investigation she's doing on Glenn, in this case, Justine, she wasn't very happy for it, because she felt like Mickey was doing it because she wanted a story out of it, because she works in as a sports PR, so she wanted a story out of it. She wanted something from out of it. But Mickey was like, no, I don't want anything out of it. You don't get it. I'm just trying to help you. You are blindsided. You only call me when you want to hook up, you only call me when you want to disconnect from anything, and I'm not having that anymore. We have to make things clear. We have to put yourself in a mental position that you can actually take this man down, because you are not the only girl that he actually took advantage of. There are other girls, but Justine, she was just in denial. She didn't want to accept that. But there came a point where this other girl come in the picture. That's where she's finally starting to see things, and the truth starts to unveil about all the other girls that actually also went through what she went through with Glenn. So Mickey has decided to basically part ways with Justine at that moment, because she just realized that Justine wasn't really really, in a mental space to take, full control of the situation, and she basically just respected Justine's moment. And I kind of get it. There was the right things to do, because at that moment, Justine, she didn't trust anybody. But I do feel like Mickey's attention was very, very good towards her. She always knew that, Justine, she's going through this. Nobody believes in her. She's losing everything, She's seen as this bad, evil, obsessive girl, but that's not her, I know a side of her that nobody knows. So Mickey just wanted to help her out, but Mickey started to get too involved in it. And that's when, Justine was starting to get bothered by it, because she was like, this is none of your business. What are you doing? You was just supposed to be me and you. Why are you going out of the way and doing extra stuff? So yeah, it's kind of complicated, but I definitely do get both sides of the story. So as the season progresses, you can actually start to see that Mickey started to get less camera time, and everything was more focused on Justine and getting justice, and finally, getting Glenn caught. And that's exactly what happened as time progresses. That is exactly what happened. But Mickey had a final conversation with Justine where she basically told her, hey, if we can face the truth of our reality, you have to understand you can just not call me or see me when you want to see me. I want to get to know you. I want to be with you. I want to give us a chance. But I get it, you're not there mentally yet, but we have to face, what's in front of us. We can't keep hiding it. I want you to get over what you're going through so we can have a fair chance. And Justine was not having it. Justine was just having a very difficult time. And I get it. It was a very difficult time for her, And then as time progresses, a lot of things started to come clean. A lot of truth starts to come out. Mickey basically went out of the picture for a bit, to go focus on herself, just give Justine her space that she needed. And I feel like there was something very positive that she did. But later on, at the very last episode, if I'm not mistaken, episode 6, because the first season has like 6 episodes, Mickey was actually in court, supporting Justine when they finally caught Glenn, and all the victims, not all the victims, but the majority of the victims spoke up against him, and he got 10 years in prison. And Mickey was right there, in court. In this case, Justine, she didn't know that Mickey was gonna be there. Mickey showed up when they support her. And then after the court hearing, after, Glenn got sentenced, Justine went up to Mickey and basically told her, hey, are you seeing anybody? And Mickey was like, what difference would that make if I would be seeing anybody? And she was like, no, just to know. So then they basically have decided to give things between them another chance, to go on dates to see what can happen, not relationship wise, but just to give themselves a fair shot this time, so that it cannot just be something intimate and physical, but actually for that to be like a romantic attachment to it as well, so there was something very good. Mickey is very supportive. She was very understanding. Yes, she went out of her way to help Justine, but Justine didn't want to help. She didn't want help, and Mickey understood that and gave her space. So there's something very good. Justine did what she had to do. She got the justice that was well deserved for her and for the other girls. So yes, guys, for further details, I will highly recommend you all to go to Prime Video. And once again, the series is called 15 Love. Yes, go to Prime Video. Very, very good series. Highly recommended. Good topic, good energy, and also very educational. So go ahead, go support it. So yes, guys, that's basically it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on it. Until the next video, until the next review, and goodbye.